Hey everybody, welcome back. So today we're going to be taking a quick look at the Jarees PETG filament. For the record, this filament was sent to me for free for the purpose of this review. So let's get it out, let's see what we get with it, and then let's do some printing. Comes with a little booklet that tells you all about it, the temperatures, some common problems and let's get it open, some common problems and solutions, the different nozzle temps, bed temps, and other parameters, and how to get tech support. Nice. Comes with a little gauge. Comes with a little build surface too. Every one of the Jarees filaments have come with that. That's kind of nice. So let's get it out of the package. Okay, so I've got the filament loaded. The printer is up to temperature. For the sake of full information, this is an older Ender 3. While it has the original Creality board in it, it does have some upgrades that has been flashed to a later version of Marlin, and it has an upgraded extruder on it and a cooler and a couple other minor things, nothing major. I'm printing on mirror and hairspray. As far as the temperature is concerned, they say nozzle temp 230 to 250 and bed temp of 60 to 80, and normally I like to print right in the middle of the range they suggest. But you'll see for PETG they also have something that says ideal temp of 245. So I'm going to be going for a nozzle temp of 245 and a bed temp of 70. And we are preheated and ready to go, so let's get printing. Okay, the prints are done, so let's take a look and see how this black PETG from Jarees prints. First thing I printed, I think it was first, I'm not really sure anymore, was this small screw top container. I got this from Thingiverse, and I think it looks really nice. I have had some issues with PETG in the past with a lot of stringing and blobbing, but I think I got my settings dialed in finally. And you can see, I hope you can see in there, there really isn't much in the way of stringing in there. I haven't cleaned anything out. And there's the cap. And yeah, I think that looks really nice. I may print a couple more of these because that's a useful little container. And again, that's available on Thingiverse. You can look up ridged container and find it. And don't print it the way you get it. You really need to separate the, or at least I did, separate the cap from the bottom. Because if you print the cap and the bottom at once, the way he has you do it, you'll never get the cap on. So I did have to split the two pieces using Mesh Mixer, and then I printed the cap a little bit bigger than the rest of it, and it came out super nice. Really like that. Next thing I printed was this base. And this was a base for like miniatures, and I scaled it way up, and I kind of printed it for a couple of different reasons. One, I thought it would make a cool little base for a display for a dive watch, but I also thought it might display how much this filament strings. And now I expect all PETG to string, and I think probably even PLA would have given me some stringing issues on this one. But all in all, I have seen a lot worse. I think this will clean up really nice. And I think when I'm done showing you the others, I probably will clean this up. It's supposed to look, if you can't tell from the video, it's supposed to look like an octopus laying in the mud with his tentacles coming up and then some seaweed stuff in the back streaming up. Anyway, I thought it looked pretty cool. Yeah, I think it printed pretty nice. I think this filament has a really interesting surface finish on it, and you'll see that more in the low poly rose vase. So yeah, let's set that down, and I think I'll clean up and come back with that. And here is the low poly rose vase I spoke of, and you can see it's got nice reflectivity, but it also has kind of a, I'm not sure how to describe it, a lot of small tiny dots over it. Now this was printed in Cura's vase mode, or spiralized outer contour, and while it did come out really nice and reflective, I really do think this material, this particular filament, has a really interesting surface appearance. I don't dislike it. It's different, and actually for some things I think it would look really good. And of course you guys know that I like printing usable things rather than just decorative things. So that's why you're seeing a couple of usable things here and a couple of decorative things. Yeah, it printed very nice. I really, other than that one item with the stringing, I'm seeing almost no stringing or blobbing from this, which is kind of nice. So here's the last thing I printed. And this is like a pair of pliers that you could print in place. And then hopefully, depending on how your settings are, you just kind of squeeze it a bit and it pops and becomes useful. So it does print as one piece. The first one I printed completely solid. I could not get it to come loose. And then I went in and adjusted my horizontal expansion settings in Cura. And the next one, I think I overdid it a little bit. This one might be slightly loose, but it'd be a nice little item if you just needed something like to hold something that you were painting and you didn't want to paint your fingers, and you didn't want to paint anything really valuable. So this would be really something that you could print. Prints pretty quickly in 0.32 layer height, you know, like an hour and 45 minutes, and when it just got too gummed up with paint, you just toss it away and print another one. So I'm gonna clean that base up, and I will be right back. Hang on. Okay, so here's the piece after I cleaned it up a bit, and I only spent about 10 minutes at it. I just go over it quickly with a butane lighter and then just kind of scrape off any excess. Think that turned out really pretty good. Really pretty happy with that. I don't know if this is going to be the one I use, but nonetheless, I am happy with the way it printed. So there you guys have it. The Jarees PETG filament in black. If you guys are looking for a different brand of filament or want to try a new brand or aren't happy with your current one, I think Jarees seems to make a very, very nice PETG filament, as well as PLA and PLA+. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe and hit notifications, and I will catch you next time. Bye for now.